Welcome back, everybody, to the second semi-final of the day. It is CreatorPrime going up against Sting, who is mounting a comeback. Creator did take the first 3 games, and Sting took the following 2 to make this 3-2 in lead for Creator. And of course, it's still match point, and still will be to the final game here for Creator. But in Toon Valley, going over to this, what are your thoughts, Autosis?
Well, I really want to see Sting open up with like a +1 Marine medevac off of 2 base and really force Creator into, being very defensive. And if you don't open Colossus, that build, it's like a Marine King Prime build, it's super hard to actually hold on against that. So if he opens up with that, follows it up with maybe a double Starport SCV pull timing, I feel like that's the best way to play this map against Protoss.
That sounds very deadly indeed, and right now CreatorPrime is looking vulnerable. He's dropped 2 games in a row, with a little bit shaken on Antigua Shipyard, and then got stomped on with a 1-1-1, which many Protoss players have lost to before, and it is a frustrating loss. Well, let's see if he can gather his thoughts as we load into Toon Valley. Shouldn't really need an introduction anymore for you guys because you've seen him play. It is none other than Sting.
And in the bottom left, is he losing his grip on this series, on this tournament? It is our blue Protoss, it is CreatorPrime.
A very tense moment for a lot of Prime fans, a lot of Creator fans as well. Is their Protoss superstar going to be able to keep it together? And I think he will. He's got a great support set behind him with his team, with his friends inside that house. So I think he should be able to manage everything together. But right now, this is what Sting's known for, getting under your skin, tickling you where you don't want to be tickled, Autosis, and pulling out the wins.
Yeah, man, I hate to be tickled where I don't want to be tickled. It's the worst thing in the world, and I mean, that's what Sting does so well. Well, what do you think he's going to do on this map? What do you think his strat's going to be?
I don't know. He may bounce back to a macro style again. We've seen aggression to macro to aggression to keep Creator guessing, to make sure the Creator isn't taking cutting corners. Very well could see fast 3 command centers again here potentially. But to be honest, predicting Sting is like trying to predict the weather.
That's right, man. And I feel like I should be making some joke about a bee flapping its wings and changing the world. I don't know. But anyways, Creator probably going to open up as standard as can be. And in fact, this is a really, really quick scout by him. Sees no gases from Sting. And that's going to enable Creator to actually go ahead straight into his expansion like he probably wants to do.
Yeah, this is a really good feeling, to be honest. As a Protoss player against this kind of Terran player, I mean, there's a lot of European players, Terran players, who play exactly like Sting does, and it's pretty frustrating. But to be able to get into the main base like this with a probe, you feel so good, you know that you're good to go. You're pretty much guaranteed to see a command center follow-up from this, even though it's not 100%. But I'm sure CreatorPrime must be feeling pretty confident that Sting could be playing into his strength here.
That's right, and he should be. I mean, he's shown Sting up in the macro games. It's been some really aggressive things that Sting's been able to do to him to actually secure a couple victories. So right now, Creator just playing very solid, getting out that first zealot. I'm sure he'll get out a Stalker as well, and a Nexus should go down after that.
Indeed it should, and there is the command center coming down, so it's not going to be for the extra barracks. And with the Stalker that's on its way and the Zealot as well, we will want to have Creator just try to poke up there, see if he can see the command center, check the Marine count, is it high, is it low, for any bits of information possible, because it's going to be very important to actually know exactly, even though, 9.5 times out of 10 this is going to be a command center play, that 0.5 is players like Sting.
That's so true, man. Like, a lot of Terrans for a while were going for just throwing down a couple barracks after killing your probe when you think they're going for command center if you got in their main. But definitely not happening this time. But Sting is doing a very standard follow-up, throwing down 2 Raxes and getting 2 gases right afterwards.
And look how safe Creator's playing by going for a secondary Stalker too. Usually the fault would be Zealot, Stalker, then Nexus, then Sentry. But with a second Stalker, he's playing it pretty safe here. He's going to be able to kite a lot of units, check out, scout out, and just get a good feeling of how Sting wants to play this out. And, well, with Creator being able to build this imagery of his opponent most likely going for this command center first, do you think that he's bread and butter, straight up to Robo, straight double Forge?
You know, I think so, and I feel like this is another map where he's not going to start out with pure Colossus, just get that one Colossus out for defense and go into Twilight Tech. Because again, the 2 starport SCV pull off 2 base on this map is so powerful.
In these positions too, kind of, you have to be wary about anything that can come from Terran here, or Protoss, to be honest. Of course, it's not cross position only. I was mistaken earlier, but in these positions, when it is like this, just because it's so small from Nexus to Command Center to Nexus, just that back hallway, there is a lot of things you can use there, whether it be tank plays, whether it be drops, Banshees coming from this side, whether it's just simple gateway pressure too. So I feel that both of these players are going into this very cautiously as we see a bunker coming down this thing as well.
Whoa! Creator just threw down 4 gates, Apollo. He is switching it up right now, going for 5 gate. Something you don't normally see. Normally it's like a 6 gate, but this is going to be a 5 gate. Definitely going to be aggression coming out of Creator here, and Sting, well, he does have 1 bunker finishing up now.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't think he will build a second. Not against how Creator plays this, unless Sting has some indication of what's coming. He'll be on 1 bunker for the majority of this. Now adding on double reactors as well. Ooh, very testimonial, as that means he's not building units right now. Is Creator going to be able to break this down? He's got 4 sentries ready to go, 5 sentries ready to go now.
Oh god, I think so, man. This is like a really good situation for Creator against just 1 bunker and that many sentries being out. There's no way that we're actually going to see Sting save that bunker. Stim, I think he's going to hit just before Stim finishes.
Oh, that would be so beautiful for Creator to wrap this up. Is he going to be able to pull this off? The Starport and Medivacs are on the way. They're the actually key in winning the game if you can get them out eventually, combining that with the +1 on the way. Stim, mere 30 seconds away, and Creator is lining up this attack. A single bunker, a bunch of unprotected Marines, no scout from Sting. Oh, he's moving down with an SCV and he's going to get an extra couple of seconds for reaction time.
He is indeed. In fact, he's going up the ramp. He realizes there's no way to hold this, and look at that beautiful force field going down. The SCVs and a lot of Marines being stuck down here, and Creator will pick those off in a matter of seconds. But can he bust the top of the ramp?
He needs a bank of 200 minutes to get those medivacs out. +1 is done. The front is being broken down. There's no repair, and it is broken down. And Creator walks in. There's no medivac. Stim is done. Combat shield not ready. SCVs are pulled. But with good force field, Creator can keep this army away.
Oh man, look at those beautiful force fields going down. His Zealot count is almost completely gone, so now just utilizing them to keep units away so his Stalkers can outrange. But the SCVs coming in and starting to surround. Almost no energy left on these sentries. They will be picked off, but that is too many Stalkers.
There's no units left. The medivacs come out way too late, and it looks like Creator has done it. He's going to the finals. 3 Marines left, 4 Marines left. It doesn't matter. The CreatorPrime Stalkers are here, and they are here to stay.
Indeed they are, and GG. CreatorPrime has made it to the TSL4 finals.
Wow, what a great victory for him. Was a little bit sloppy. He did drop 2 maps in the tournament so far, being undefeated in, but CreatorPrime goes to the finals where he will face off against Life, and that is a guaranteed spectacular finals. Life is so good. CreatorPrime likewise. That is going to be an excellent finals, and of course, the 3rd, 4th place match is set up, which will be Sting against Keen in a TVT.
Wow, man. I cannot wait for this finals. 2 of the youngest top-of-the-world players. I mean, Life, he's 15. How old is Creator now? 15 or 16 himself?
16, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that Creator's actually going to be playing someone younger than himself in a finals of a big, prestigious tournament like this, absolute madness.
Absolute madness indeed. What a crazy day today. Remember, guys, that next week, Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern, the third and fourth match will be playing out. Keen versus Sting, with the finals, of course, the show of the evening, Creator versus Life, will be casted by DJ Wheat and Day 9 on September the 8th. Put that date down in your calendar.
That's right, man. Well, I gotta say, Apollo, it has been nothing short of a pleasure casting this with you. A great couple series. I hope we can do it again sometime.
Indeed, I completely agree. I enjoyed myself as well, Autosis. It was a great day and a pleasure casting with you. And once again, we will thank the sponsors, Razer and Twitch TV. And guys, I hope you've enjoyed your TSL semifinals. Any last words, Autosis?
No, man, I think that's it for me, guys. Thanks for tuning in and watching.